Have you ever been feeling drained and tired most of the time, even after a good night's sleep? Experiencing frequent headaches, muscle pain, or even stomach problems? Have you ever been feeling emotionally overwhelmed, anxious, or unable to cope with daily tasks, struggling to concentrate, make decisions, or even remember things? You might be experiencing burnout. I want to share with you a story about a person in the Bible. His name is Moses, and he was tasked to lead the exodus of the Israelites out of Egypt to the promised land. And during that journey, the Israelites were complaining and murmuring, and Moses began to feel overwhelmed and burned out. And he asked God a question. And I'm going to share the rest of the story with you as we continue on. It's a lesson in the value and the importance of delegation and developing teams. Welcome to Journey to Greater. I often like to start our conversation off with a quote. And today's quote is: "You can do anything, but not everything." How often have we found ourselves experiencing burnout, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like we have so many balls in the air? We have many things that we're responsible for. In thinking about this topic, I was drawn to Numbers 11, where Moses was having a conversation with God. And Moses said to God, "Why are you treating me this way? What did I ever do to you to deserve this? Did I conceive them? Was I their mother? So why dump the responsibility of these people on me? Why tell me to carry them around like a nursing mother, carrying them all the way to the land you promised to their ancestors? Where am I supposed to get meat for all these people?" Can you relate to that? Where am I supposed to get meat for all these people who are whining to me? "Give us meat. We want meat. I can't do this by myself. It's too much. All these people. If this is how you intend to treat me, do me a favor and kill me. I've seen enough. I've had enough. Let me out of here." So this lets you know that Moses experienced many things that we experience in our lives. Sometimes we're on jobs, we have careers that are very demanding, that you have people that you are responsible for, and they're always whining. Nothing that you can do is never enough. We experience it in our homes with our family. Sometimes you have friends who feel like you never do enough. I mean, you just get the whining quite a bit in life. But God answered Moses, and this is what he said to him. God said to Moses, "Gather together 70 men from among the elders or from among the leaders of Israel, men whom you know to be respected and responsible. Take them to the tent of meeting. I'll meet you there. I'll come down and speak with you. I'll take some of the spirit that's in it that is on you and place it on them. They'll then be able to take some of the load off these people. You won't have to carry the whole thing." Oh my God. So just could imagine what could happen if, as we're feeling overwhelmed and we go to God. And then I just love God's response. He let them know the value in delegation, the value in having a team, the value in not taking on all the weight and the responsibility on yourself. And many times we have people in our circle and people amongst us that have many, many skills, and some of their skills and gifts and talents are stronger than the ones that we have. But for whatever reason, how often do we feel like they're not going to do it as good as me? If I don't do it, it can't be done. Not given the opportunity to delegate. It's an opportunity that you can build relationships. It's an opportunity to empower other individuals, other people, to allow them to see what's already inside of you. So when you hear me talking about, becoming your own best friend, living life bold, fulfilled, and free, there are times in that process when we feel burnout, when we feel overwhelmed. Could it be that the reason or part of the reason that we're experiencing these things is because we're taking on too much? We're taking too much upon ourselves and not necessarily delegating, not necessarily giving other people the opportunity. Even within our household, you have, mothers and parents who are overwhelmed. I have to work, I have to come home, I have to do this, I have to do that. What about if we delegate responsibilities within our family? I know growing up, we had responsibilities. They were nice. We had to do the dishes. On the weekends, we had to clean a room in the house. I mean, we were given responsibilities. So oftentimes, or could it be many times, when we're feeling overwhelmed and we're feeling burned out, it's because we are not open sometimes to giving other individuals responsibilities, to delegate, to set boundaries, to say no. There's so many reasons why, but I'm just so reminded of how God responded to Moses when he was feeling overwhelmed and feeling burned out. He told him to gather the men that he felt was full of the Spirit. And what was he going to do? He was going to put the Spirit that was in Moses upon them so they would be able to carry out some of the responsibilities. So be encouraged. If you're feeling burned out today, begin to think about, what can I do differently? Can I delegate some things? Should I set up, tasks for other people? There's something to think about, because remember, you can do anything, but you can't do everything. Until next time, take care.